Oh, remember that oath I swore like 15 episodes ago now, or something like that? In which I swore onto every god of war and destruction that I possibly could think of that I would declare war on the Geist race? Yeah, that holds back up because this one just killed our golem friend. You are so annoying. Is that another one? I thought I just saw like another shadow. I think it's just the one currently. But yeah, I'm just down here. I'm getting hit through the wall, dang it. You all can go right away. Anyways, hello everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Blocks. I'm just gonna hop into bed real quick to make sure nothing starts spawning. Last time we were doing a little bit of work around the village, and we headed underground so that we could try lighting up the place to hopefully get less Geist in the area. And at the end of last time, we had left Houston building up the guardhouse and the barracks. Or the, Knight Academy? Is that what you're called? I don't remember. Combat Academy, yes. So between episodes, I just let Houston continue working. He did complete the Combat Academy, which basically I just put a person to work in here and they'll become a better knight without the risk of going into combat. I have no idea what the barracks does just yet. He's still working on it, but it does say something about barbarian spawns. So I'm hoping that this thing might actually tell me where there are barbarians, if there are any in the local area. Really? We also do now have a second guard. Benjamin's running around with that bow and is actually doing a pretty decent job of it. Actually, a little bit better than Kaylee. Oh, I just realized Kaylee's wearing the cute little mask. Nice. So you go, Benjamin, you go, Kaylee, you got this. I'll just leave you to deal with those two. But, between episodes, I came over here, I was doing some inventory stuff, making sure that Houston had everything he needed, and another rift spawned in. So, this thing's getting big. This thing's probably getting close to bursting into a taint seed, if I had to guess. So I wanted to see if I couldn't take a quick look into making the flux rift closer. So which I'm going to need a whole bunch of Vidium and a whole bunch of Alienis, as well as some other stuff, but most of this other stuff is pretty simple and we can make a plenty. So I just preemptively went ahead and smelted up a bunch of ender crystals and nether warts, so now we technically... there's one in those things, dang it. Now we have everything we need to make the rift closer. I think this thing is just going to be like a constant pain in the butt. Like, it just keeps happening. I have these flux things, but apparently they're not working well enough just yet. I am picking up some Vidium crystals. So yeah, I wanted to see if I couldn't make the thing to close this. Which, as I've already said, kind of expensive. We can get everything pretty simply though, we just have to set it up. But it is very high instability levels. So I thought I would take a quick look at the Infusion stabilization and the Infusion boosting, just to see what these are about. So let's start with stabilization, because that seems like it's going to be the bigger threat. And we needed a piece of redstone and a vial of Vidium essence. I have preemptively gotten one of those, and I already have plenty of redstone, just always hanging about. So, Infusion has proven to be much more unstable than I expected. Placing occult paraphernalia does mitigate the effect somewhat. I should probably put some of those, but much less than the text suggested. The more items of the same type you place, the less effective they are. I need to find more effective ways of mitigating instability. Strangely enough, I think mundane technology might have the answer. It is well known that mundane power sources like redstone interferes with thaumaturgy. Of course, throwing redstone into the mix of an already unstable infusion is not the answer, but maybe there is some way to harness the interference. Okay, stabilizer and redstone inlays. I have put together something I am calling appropriately enough a stabilizer. The core of the stabilizer is made from a block of redstone that has been bombarded by Viz, Salus Mundus on a redstone block. As a result, it has become an instability magnet of sorts. Unstable magical energy is drawn to it and discharged as flux. While not ideal, flux is easier to manage than losing expensive crafting ingredients. While stabilizers provide a fair amount of stability to the infusion process when placed near the altar, they have a much more important function. When discharges occur that would normally knock items off their pedestals or even destroy them, the discharge can be instead be redirected to the stabilizer and absorbed. Unfortunately, the stabilizer needs a little help to perform its function. Pedestals you wish to protect needs to be connected to the stabilizer via redstone inlay. This is placed much like normal redstone and even has similar limits as redstone. For example, the protective recharge created by the stabilizer cannot reach more than 15 blocks, okay. The pedestals themselves act as redstone inlay and will propagate the protective charge. Properly connected pedestal will have runes appear at space. When it hits a protected one, the discharge will travel along to the nearest stabilizer and discharge them. It temporarily weakens the stabilizer, and protective charge will be reduced till the stabilizer has had a chance to discharge the unstable amount energy as flux. I may wish to use multiple stabilizers to prevent overloading a single one and leaving some pedestals temporarily unprotected. It should be noted that redstone inlay provide a small amount of stability themselves, so should take care to keep their placement properly balanced. Okay, so these things are kind of simple. It's just a water crystal, redstone, and gold, and I'm just going to need a bunch of those. And then this thing, I actually saw this recipe before, but I didn't know exactly how to make it. Block of redstone, simple. Arcane stone, I have plenty of that because I need to make more pedestals anyways. Viz resonator, those are simple. Redstone inlays, complex. I just need one of these, so I just need a couple more pieces of thaumium, I think. I already have some of that laying around, but not enough. Actually, I do actually have enough thaumium plates. So let's make this thing, shall we? I need a piston, simple, and 2 of these. Stick and iron plates. I have a whole bunch of stuff just in my inventory right now. I should probably get rid of at least some of it, but I'll do that in a minute. This, and this. I'm actually going to need more of these because I don't currently have enough, because I need 2 gears for each of these. Oh wait, no, I do have a second gear because of the golem died. Sad, but I'll just have to put this to use for right now. I'll have to remake our golem friend. Anyways, this thing, missing the piston. Almost forgot about that. I need 2 more pieces of you, 3 of you. You can win there, you can win there. A piece of iron and a piece of redstone. So much junk. I constantly just have so much junk. Anyways, you. I forgot to make the piston. Forgetting kind of important steps all the time. I put all the oak wood away despite the fact that I need it. I swear, I am a goof sometimes. Anyways, this gets us the complex one. Not you, Infusion. I need redstone inlay, arcane, viz resonator, all that stuff's pretty simple. I just need to grab out the quartz, and I need to grab out the other stuff that I immediately forgot about. Arcane, redstone, all that stuff's pretty simple. So I need you. The local aura is messing with magic use, of course. So, you and you gets one of these. I need a full block of redstone, which I surprisingly don't have hanging about. Like so. And it's the redstone inlays, which I think I actually need to make in one of these. Can I just very quickly make a second one so I don't have to move everything out of that one? I have extra Salus Mundus. This is maybe a little bit of a waste, but nothing too major. Like so. I have no idea exactly how much I'm going to need. Let's make 18? Is that not right? Oh, I need aqua crystals. That's right. Do I have extra ones in here? Yes, I do. Okay, so redstone inlays. This thing does not actually have a lot of available viz right now. So 10 will have to do, and thus we have our first stabilizer. I'm probably going to want to make a couple of these. Like, I should probably put one in each corner. Like, I know I need to make 2 more pedestals and place them equally on here because the thing to yeah, the recipe for the closer for that actually requires 8 things. So I'm just going to do this process. I think I'm going to make hello, Goliath. I'm going to make 3 stabilizers and put them each in each corner. So I'm just going to do that whole process. We've seen me make the first one. I'll just make 3 more. And just do the whole thing. So I'll be back when it's set up. When it's ready. Blah. Apparently I was too slow on actually making the thing to close the rift, because now we have a taint seed. Which is actually apparently suffocating in the ground. But I suppose we can still make the... Ow. We can kill off this thing, get the rewards from it, and I think I'm still going to continue on with this. I'm going to make the thing just so that the next time it happens we're actually properly prepared. So, I'm just going to be here slashing at this thing for a little bit. I'll see you when it's dead, and we can actually continue on with Infusion stabilization and making the thing to make sure this doesn't happen too often in the future. Okay, cleanup is done, and actually, while I was doing that, the barracks just got completed. If you really want to protect your colony, you're going to need a whole lot more guards. Building a barracks will allow you to hire a lot more in a much smaller space. Okay, so let's go check out that, just to see what it's like, and... Hello, Houston, you just hanging out over here? No. So, barracks, build options... Okay, it's just sort of here. I think I already have all this stuff in storage, so if I set you to upgrade, Houston should be able to just work with our delivery person and get this up and running. I'm still yet to see what it really is or does. Let's see. I think I need to make a few more fences, and I might need to make more cobblestone walls, but I think more or less everything else is available in some capacity. I'll help out with that in a minute if I have to, but let's actually finish up with the stabilizers before I get too carried away with something else. So for this, I just need to make the other three more of the other things. The thing that goes here, the complex, whatever it's called. Words are hard. I definitely got super distracted trying to remember what I was doing. But anyways, I need 6 more simple arcane mechanisms and 3 more pistons. So, yeah, as I said, I can just go finish up with this and then I'll set it up. So, 1 more second. Just got a bit distracted. Okay, so I now have all of the stabilizers. I have 2 extra arcane pedestals. I'm probably just going to need a couple of redstone inlays. Sadly, I do have a lot of runoff coming from this thing, and I don't have the quartz to really clear it out. So I'm just going to have some extra flux in the air. Although, apparently that's happening despite the fact that we're trying to clean it up anyways. Oh, speaking of which, I need to replace one of those filters. Do I have any extra already made? Nope, I don't. Just grab out silverwood planks and some gold. I have plenty of gold, but iron is once again running a little low. But thankfully, what was I about to say? I was trying to say that redstone is in dire straits, even more so, but some reason the word thankfully came out of my mouth. Not really what I wanted to say. We're gonna need more redstone. Anyways, let's actually set this up a bit more properly. Did I actually forget to make the extra pedestals? Or... Oh, oh wait, no, I already have them in the right place. There we go. Like so. Stabilizers go here, here, here. Oops. Ooh, these things are actually giving off flux. Interesting. Pickaxe. And here. Is that actually correct? These things have runes popping up on them now, which is making me think that that's correct. Does this one have the little runes or no? They started glowing and they have... What if I do this instead? There's not really good symmetrical way of doing this, is there? I don't think that's necessary. It looks like it was already being counted. It's just not an always thing, and it takes a moment to register. So now this thing should be quite a bit better stabilized because we have 4 stabilizers. You're actually coming to get me, I guess. You've just been hanging on the back. Oh, you're up to almost 20,000 health. That's not... That's a lot. I tried to knock you away, but it's too big and got too far up. I don't have any aura. Oh, but I did have a double jump. So let's just head home so I can sleep through the night. That thing's still going to be an issue, though. But we now have the stabilizer going for the infusion thing. Oh, sorry. And I am going to go sleep, and then I need a moment, and then we're going to take a look at the other infusion thing, I guess, just because why not? I still also have to make sure that Houston has what he needs to build the barracks. I don't think I saw the delivery person bring anything over yet, but I wasn't paying attention. Should have most of this stuff. Definitely this spruce wood. Wool I have. Oak fences I can make, and cobblestone walls are easy. So I'm just going to make sure that Houston has all that stuff, and then we're going to look at the next infusion thing. So one sec. So I'm got Houston working. The Goliath's still over here, so I figured I'd deal with it. Kind of forgot that this thing leaves craters. Like I almost pulled out to Ledge Steel, then I thought about it, I was like, I don't want a crater over here. Then I pulled out to the naval gun, which also leaves craters, just not as big. So, yeah, this thing's just going to be hanging out here. I'm just gonna slash through, like, a lot of health. It's going... Instantly just broke through and hit me in the head and killed me. Okay. Anyways, Houston has what he needs. He should start to working now. The barrack upgrade should be done relatively soon. In fact, it might be done in just a second, because I just gave him the will to place down, and it's already in place. I did all these torches break. Why'd you do that? I didn't end up putting torches on the roofs of some of these other buildings, because they actually are in a spot where they can spawn in things. Speaking of which, I should do that on these little bits right here, too. Because I know some things will just spawn up here anyways. Yay, barracks is completed. Just gonna do this, because I've definitely seen things up here. And hopefully that's a little bit better. Now, is this any different now? Nope, it's still just sort of here. What if I upgrade it one more time? Will it start getting beds or something? Nope, no idea what the barracks is actually about. It's sort of just there and supposedly does a thing, but I don't know what said thing is just yet. I think I might need more workers, actually. Like, each of these houses holds 4 occupants, I think. And it's getting to the point where I have all of those people, or I guess it's only 3. I have all the jobs filled out, so I either need to upgrade these or get more houses. So that might be a somewhat... That should be a priority to some degree, I suppose. What would it require to actually upgrade these? Flowers, levers, 2 more beds, so 2 more occupants. A lot of pretty stuff, actually. I think it would be better just to build another, like, housing district somewheres. Like, put, like, another row of houses here, and then put, like, a little road leading along there. I'm probably going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. I might do that at a later point. Because, yeah, I still have to... Let's go back to the infusion thing. I'm very easily distracted by multiple things going on. You just stay over there for right now, if you don't mind. I desperately need to light this place up, so hopefully they won't spawn as often. Viz is looking good. It really doesn't look like there's a lot of flux in the area, but, I think this thing tells flux, not, Viz, if I remember correctly. Or maybe the dark purple on top of the darker purple on top of the lighter purple is, I think, the flux, and the purple... The top color is, flux, the bottom color is Viz, I'm fairly certain. How much Viz in this region? An okay amount, but not too bad. You're just gonna be a bit annoying until you die, aren't you? I'm going to try forcing this friend away or killing it for right now. And once it's dead, we'll come back for the infusion thing. For real now. So, I'll see you in a bit. This is going to take a while. Finally, this thing's about to die. I came so close to just launching a full-on ledge still rather than the yeah, I came very close to using ledge steel rather than laden haunt there. Ooh, we got a summer's grave out of it. I suppose we can pick up another piece of the summer's gear. It doesn't really have any other uses. So we have the hood. Might as well just pick up the chest piece, I guess. Although I haven't been wearing ruby armor. I've been I can't actually use step assist on that block. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Actually, it's you I need to speak to, isn't it? What else? It is literally just used for the summer's gear. Summer movement, speed, and attack. Defense and attack. Skirt or cloaked skirt. Rush, reach. No, we're gonna grab the cloaked blouse, I guess, just because it's the coolest looking piece. What does it look like if we have both of these on? Is it time to... Okay, the hood just kind of doesn't fit. What if I put it down instead? Okay, it's a very nice looking top. Hold on. I think I just remembered about something. Hold on. I need a crescent rose real quick. Because I think I just remembered there's a very cool, very fun interaction if you have the right setup. I'm missing a piece for Crescent Rose, aren't I? It's 6 pieces. And... Oh, I just blanked over that one's existence. So, carrots you can just drop somewheres for now. I guess I had an open inventory space. Blah, words are hard. Anyways, I need to fix both my blades because I just busted them up big time fighting that thing. But I need to make you into Crescent Rose. And then Crescent Rose just uses a frost iron, right? Yes. I believe I already have one. Frosted iron, there we go. This gets me Summer Crescent. Am I right about how this works? Aha, I am! Aha, I now have white rose petals instead. It only happens while I'm holding this weapon, though. I was curious if it might work with the clothes as well, because I thought I remembered it working definitely with Summer's Crescent, but I couldn't remember if it worked with if you have the clothes. Hold on. What if I do this? Now it's still white rose petals. I'm curious if we wear a full summer outfit, if we'll get the white rose petals the entire time. But, okay. I'm just going to be using Summer Crescent for a while, just because I remembered about the cool thing it does. For no other real reason. Is it time to switch away from the nice-looking kimono for a little while? If I get one more Summer's Crescent, I think we'll wear the summer outfit we'll wear the summer outfit cosmetically. But for right now, that's just going to hang out in here. I need a second backpack, kind of. Anyways, just remembered a cool thing, figured I'd show it off, because I haven't, and I haven't shown off many of the Ruby things so far, or at least for a little while. But anyways, I have some seeds and a few pieces of junk that just need to be tossed away somewheres. Also need to fix both of my swords, as I said a moment ago and almost forgot about. So, thank you, Dirt, you're such a good resource for this, because you're more or less pointless besides. Anyways, I've definitely gotten more distracted than I meant to. Oh, the rest of that stuff can get tossed away later. Let's look at the other infusion upgrade that I wanted to look at like 20 minutes ago before other things happened. Infusion boosting. There should be a way to improve the function of the infusion altar. I should investigate this. I have found a way to improve infusion altars through the use of special blocks placed under one or more of the 4 altar pillars. The infusion speed stone will increase the speed at which the altar operates, but at a slight increase to cost. The infusion cost stone will decrease the infusion cost, but at a slight reduction to operation speed. These stones must be placed directly under an altar pillar, but they need not be balanced for instability purposes. Okay. Oh, those are kind of expensive. Arcane stone, niter, and a block of diamond for the speed. Okay, it's just niter versus alumentum. What is the difference? Like, if I used an infusion one and a speed one, would it just balance out to neutral and nothing would change? Or does it, or do I get a boost to both? Because if I get a boost to both by using both, I would like to use both. But we're definitely going to use the cost one. So that's 4 alumentum. Thankfully, I made a bunch of extras. A block of diamond and 4 arcane stone. I only have 3, so I'm going to need to make more of you. There's a raid going on. I'll deal with that in a moment. I need to be more careful about actually dealing with those, so I will actually deal with this immediately. Let's do this. Where is my sword? I forgot to put the carrots away. Smelt item, cobble, like so. I literally can only make the one of these. I don't have enough diamonds. That didn't even click with me. Like, oh, hold on a second. I can't make whatever I want. So, like so. And so, might as well just make all of these in arcane stone, because why not? And thus we have the infusion cost stone to make it a bit cheaper to use. And once I collect a few more diamonds, we'll make the speed one as well, just to see what it does. But this goes under one of these 4, is what I'm assuming it means. Because the other ones, they just need to be placed to have things. So I would actually need to do something to see how effective what that changes. So we'll do that in just a moment. We can actually go ahead and try out the anti-flux rift thing. I'm going to sleep through the night and deal with the raid, and then we'll get started on that. So let me find these raiders real quick. Ha, they actually spawned outside the wall this time. That's good. There's no way this is all of them, right? Like, the raids keep getting bigger and bigger, so I'm assuming there's more hiding somewheres, and I just gotta find them. But, the fact that they're not at all focusing on me is actually making this quite a bit easier. That might explain how they got in sometimes, but not all of the time. Where are the rest of them? I guess they went this way along the wall. There's technically a chance that they could get around. The wall on this side kind of just ends at the water, and it's not super deep, so technically they could get in that way. They just don't. Sometimes they just go in, somehow teleport through the wall. I don't know. But, just pretty... Geists. It's always gotta be Geist. Indiana Jones and snakes. How my boots doing? Pretty rough, actually. Raid is dealt with. I have more inventory junk to deal with. I'm gonna dump this, maybe deal with these guys real quick, and then we're gonna go make the anti-flux rift portal. Ow. Okay, I actually had to head underground real quick and pick up a couple blocks of redstone. Thankfully, it was simple enough, because there were a couple of redstone lamps with redstone blocks next to them that were right under the village in one of the dungeon pieces. So I just stole those. But anyways, we need to make this thing. We need 2 alumentum. Thankfully, I have extras of you. That's more or less all of it. I need 2 niter, which I made earlier while trying to get rid of some extra stuff from the thing. I need 1 of you, because we need you, a vis resonator, a morphic resonator. Thankfully I have just enough of you. I need iron ones as well. A couple glass panes. I think that's everything more or less, besides the redstone. The TNT rather. I forgot to grab out the quartz actually. So you and you makes you. This paired with the brass plates and glass will make the morphic resonator. Yeah. Vis Resonator, Morphic, 2 Redstone, 2 Elementum, 2 Niter, and a TNT. I already have all that stuff, minus the TNT. I only have 3 gunpowder. That's not enough. I need 4 or 5. It's 5 that's 5 gunpowder. Gunpowder is something I can make in here, right? Yeah, I need Alchemia, Ignis, and Perditio. So Ignis, Perditio are simple enough. What is a good source of Alchemia? Minus the likes of Netherward, because I used up all that a little bit ago. Quicksilver, not really. I'm sure I have to have some sort of good use. Like, I know I have like a full jar of Alchemia, but I don't know how to actually get stuff out of it. Hold on, yes I do. Hold on. I can just get a file of it and toss it in, can I? That will give me 10 Alchemia, which is 2 sets of gunpowder. Ignis and Perditio, they're pretty simple. Ignis is... Are you kidding me? I can't... I'm so sick of you. Yeah, I can just grab out files of Alchemia and that will be perfect, and then just Fire and Perditio. I have a plenty, I just need to actually get them from somewheres. So, yeah, that's actually not going to be too difficult. Just get you and a few files, and I'll be all set. I just need to go get Fire and Perditio real quick. Okay, so File of Alchemia goes in, 2 sand, 2 coal. I just made Alumentum! Dang it, that's not what I meant to do. How am I going to do this then? I need Fire and Perditio. Now I need to put more Alchemia in there. I need fire in there, but I can't use coal then. What else has fire in it in a decent amount? Torches. Do this. This is going to be so much worse because there's a whole bunch of extra stuff in here now. This... And why exactly did I not just get... Because the Perditio is running low now, too. This whole plan went poorly. Like, things were planned out well. And then I messed it up. I need an extra file of Alchemia because I was too slow with things. Toss you in. Toss in 1 more piece of sand. 5 gunpowder. Oh, that was bad. I messed that up big time. But hey, we got there in the end. Gonna grab some nether quartz slivers just to like try and clean up some of that. Because otherwise I'm gonna have a lot of extra runoff in here. So all of you, I need to grab out a bucket, which is right here. Inventory management really is not my strong suit. I'm just going to try and get as much of this extra stuff out to avoid putting out too much viz into the air. And I might have a reason for these crystals. So I'll see you when we actually make the thing in just one more moment. I realized that if I didn't do this at least a couple more times, I was going to use up all my gunpowder and thus couldn't make more. So one more quick run through. We now have 7 gunpowder. It was like this, and now we have 2 extra for when we need to make more. Sadly, I did run through a large amount of my sand, but now we have the TNT we need, and we can thus make the thing. Do this whole ritual we've been trying to do for a while now, which should help, hopefully, keep us a bit safer whenever Flux gets out of hand. So I know TNT goes in the middle. I don't think the order matters, especially since we're no longer in like that concise circle it wanted before. So, Morphic, Redstone, Alumentum, Niter. I literally can't do anything without dealing with Geist. Come on, mouse. Anyways, Morphic, Redstone. Redstones are opposite each other, right? Yep. Alumentum, Niter, Vis Resonator. Vis, like so. Alumentum niter. Alumentum niter. And how many how many are there right now? There's only the one. It just keeps circling me constantly. Ah, you're so annoying. Like, you're not even a fun opponent. You're just always there. Anyways, I need to grab out my Alienus and my Vidium as well. And we'll see just how good that cost down thing is and how good the stabilizers work. Each stabilizer should be working on 2 things. So that should help. We're going to create a lot more flux this way, sadly. So, do I have them on me or did I stick them in the chest? Stuck them in the chest. 56 Alienus, 67 Vidium. So, I'm supposed to use 50 of both, but obviously I have a little bit more than both. So I should end up with 17 and 6 normally. So we're going to have to keep that in mind as we start this thing up. It's not actually much cheaper. I think it was a total of 8 less Essentia. Stable. Stable. I don't have extras of most of this stuff, which is bad. But the stabilizers should hopefully keep us good. This thing says this was supposed to be super unstable, but I guess I am so symmetrical and have so much extra stabilization, and it's so much cheaper that this is just going to work first try? I was worried for nothing. We now have a causality collapser. There's a lot of stuff in there. Grab this. Might as well scan it just because. 120 Potentia. Like, this thing is so expensive, I wouldn't actually drain it for anything, but there's a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, we saved 1 of both Essentia, I think. It's not a huge savings. But hey, it's something. And thus we have this thing. Let's not throw it around until we have another flux rift to close. Just gonna be very, very careful with this thing. So there we go. There's another huge step done for Infusion. We just need to get more diamonds if we want to make the speed up one as well. Though I kind of want to make more cost down things, because it's not very effective on its own, but more would be nice. And there's also the elemental tools, like Infusion enchantment. I kind of want to see what's down this way. So what if I very, very quickly just made a whole bunch of thaumium? I have 6. There's enough for 2 tools. Yeah, that could get me the axe and the pickaxe, so I just need 5 more thaumium. That's 5 Salus Mundus, and yeah, 5 Salus Mundus, and yeah, just some cobblestone or something like that. So yeah, why not? We can do that very quickly before we end off on the day. It's not going to take me too long. And with the sword, I now have a full set of thaumium tools. Will they actually get used up? Okay, they just needed to be crafted. With the discovery of Infusion, I should experiment with binding primal elements into tools and weapons. If I am correct, this will grant them unique and powerful properties. For my initial experiments, I should stick to working with thaumium tools. They'll be easy to infuse and will be a good base for future experiments. Okay, and there's where you get like the Sword of the Zephyr, we got Pickaxe of the Core, Shovel of the Earth Mover, Hoe of Growth. I've drawn up the required rights to infuse the thaumium tools I've created. If my calculations are correct, they will have some unique and interesting abilities. Axe of Steam. By combining water shards and thaumium axe, I've designed a tool that embodies the aspects of motion and flow. It functions like a normal axe on all materials except natural logs and trees. When used on them, the axe seeks the furthest blocks of the same type that is still connected to the block you're attempting to harvest and harvest that one instead. Okay, you'll chop trees down from the top to the bottom instead, and it automatically goes to you. Ooh, and it will actually draw in items to you as well. And you can make it act like a normal axe. Okay. Pickaxe of the Core. Is this going to be auto-smelting? You'll mine... There's a chance you'll mine a cluster instead. Okay. Oh, and it can actually work as like an ore finder to find what's nearby, or you can make it work like a normal pickaxe. Okay, that's cool. These are actually pretty simple too, just some great wood, ignis, rare earths. Rare earths is the expensive thing. If I remember correctly, Sword of the Zephyr is just like a huge speed boost and has some other things going for it. When used to strike a foe, the blade will sweep in a wide arc, hitting additional foes, like major sweeping edge. While blocking, the sword will conjure a sphere of whirling winds around you, pushing enemies and loose objects away and deflecting incoming projectiles. It will also slowly lift you into the air. Okay, that's cool. So I thought it gave speed boost, but I guess not. Earth Mover digs 3x3. And let's see. When used, and the hoe works as if it was bone meal. Okay. And then Infusion enchantments is the next thing. We'll go over that maybe next time. I don't know. I have a raid to deal with real quick. I'm just going to jump through and do that before I forget to do it before next time. But I'm just going to end things here. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.